So for the tour today, I'm going to do it a little bit different from the Santiago one. Got a bit of feedback from Shizu and she fell asleep while watching my vlog. Thanks Shizu. Buenas tardes a todos and bienvenidos to Valparaiso, the jewel of the Pacific, the city on the hill, the home of the behemoths. Wait, no, not behemoths, the bohemians? Bohemians, I think. Street art capital of the world, whatever you want to call it. We are now starting our day. It's a las 11:30 de la tarde and we are about to head to the port because we are doing a 3-hour city tour this afternoon. So yesterday I arrived in Valparaiso after catching a 1.5-hour bus from Santiago and I'm staying at Muffin Hostel, so I just booked it very simply on Hostel World, and right near the bus station I just walked across the road, and right in the corner, back in the day, it actually used to be a brothel in 1897. So when I was walking up those long stairs and you know in the main hallway, and then you have all these doors to the different rooms, I'm just imagining it how it was like back in the day. So that's exactly where I'm staying, and then now we are gonna do the local way and catch one of these trolley buses down to the port, down to the other side of town. So it should be a really good day today. Hopefully I'll get to show you guys you know, a little taste of what Valparaiso is about and also a bit of useful info. Plaza Sotomayor. So our meetup time is at 3 p.m. A las 3, and we are going to a place called Plaza Sotomayor near the port, where apparently it's a little bit unsafe to go there, especially with, you know, expensive items, and even during the day. More so at night, but even during the day they're said to be careful around that part of town. So yesterday when I arrived here, I just, if you haven't seen that vlog, go check out yesterday's one. I just got on some random bus and I was supposed to go to Cerro Alegre, but when it said Cerro Alegre, it meant all the way to the top of the hills. So I veered off the main street and went all the way up. God knows where it was going. But luckily the guy was nice enough. He knew that I got on the wrong bus, and then, you know, he pointed at the right bus to take me back down the hill. Let's go for that one.
500.
Yeah,
2 por 1000.
Yeah.
2 por 1000.
Sí.
Ahí va ahí.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Inglés o español? You just look like a Latin.
That's all I know. Really.
Okay.
So we are now at Plaza Sotomayor, where we're meeting up for our tour at 3 p.m. a las 3, and today we are doing it with Tours for Tips. Same company that I did it in Santiago. They did it really good there. I like their style, really informative, really fun to just wander around the city. So for the tour today, I'm going to do it a little bit different from the Santiago one. Got a bit of feedback from Shizu and she fell asleep while watching my vlog. Thanks Shizu. So instead of just filming the tour guide and then you guys having to listen, I'm gonna have to pay a bit more attention, write a few notes, and then I'll try to regurgitate it all as we go along and try to explain it myself. Alright, so it's 6 o'clock now and we just finished the tour. So what I'm going to do is try to fit in everything that we saw in 2.5-3 hours in just 5 minutes. Now back in the day you had the view of the whole hill. No buildings in the way and you could just see it from the bottom right to the top. Then we went back into the plaza and in front of us was a military building. So this used to be where the old customs plaza was. But an earthquake in 1910 absolutely destroyed it. So they built a neoclassical building which was used as a city hall. Now the coup in 1973, the military took over it, and to this day they have not given it back. Now Valparaiso is also known as the city of conflict. So in some areas it's poor, some are being run down, and some areas are new, modern, unique, and very touristy. Now from here we catch a 100 peso bus and we go to Plaza Anibal Pinto, which is a main meeting spot around the city. Now this was the area that I was actually in yesterday that I found on my own while I got lost and tried to make my way down. So it's a very central part of town, and if you're visiting here, you cannot miss this spot. Now next we make our way up the hill, so we walk over to our first ascensor Victoria, which is the first one of these that I caught. Now again, only 100 pesos to ride up the carriage up the hill. So this system was implemented in 1902, and it was their solution to solve the problems of the 45 hills they have in this place. And up until this day, it is how locals and tourists alike get up the hills. Now that we're up on the hills, now it's time for all the artsy stuff. Now we just walked around the various alleyways, lots of street art, lots of beautiful things to see. The most interesting thing that I saw was a political conflict that's portrayed in these images and paintings. You know, they stem from Chile's historical past, right from the socialist president to the dictatorship, and even to this day where, you know, education is an issue in Chile and there's a lot of protests, student protests around. So the two main tourist hills in this place is Cerro Alegre and Cerro Concepcion, and we spent around an hour and a half touring around the hills to the various viewpoints, to the terraces. All really beautiful stuff. It was only a quick whirlwind tour, but I recommend if you guys are staying here for a few days, then definitely come back, do it at your own pace and really soak it up and appreciate all the artwork around this place. So yeah, that about does it. Hope that was a bit more interesting than just filming the tour guide. I did my best, wrote some notes and tried to say it again. But yeah, now we're just gonna try heading out into town with a couple of the people from the tour. So I haven't tried the nightlife here, so that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Unfortunately, I'm not that confident in bringing the camera, so I'm just gonna leave it back at the hostel. But yeah, if you tune in tomorrow's vlog, I'm sure I'll have a few things to say about the nightlife here. So once again, thanks for joining me, guys. Hope that was interesting, hope that was informative and entertaining, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning.